Hello everyone, my name's Chad Emery. I'm here at Broda and I'm here to show you how to use the synthesis transport chair today. So we'll get started on that. So the synthesis transport chair is our synthesis tilt recliner, and what it is a safe and comfortable tilt in space wheelchair that can be used in non-emergency transport vehicles, since it meets the WC-19 compliancy standards set forth by the American National Standards Institute, and RESNA is Rehab and Engineering Assisted Technology Society of America. So what this means is that the patient can sit right there in their comfortable Broda synthesis tilt in space recliner while you take them where they need to go in a non-emergency transport van. So this package can only be installed on the chair by Broda. So unfortunately, we don't sell the package separately. And it includes a WC-19 seat belt rated for 350 pounds, as is the chair. The tie-down securement points, it's a 4-point tie-down system that's WC-19 compliant. So it's on the front and rear, and the seatbelt actually attaches to the rear assembly. There's also a footrest tether, and then the standard version does come with a front crash stabilizer on the front casters. All right, so we'll show you how to use the chair. And so I've got a synthesis transport chair with me now. And so this is our synthesis transport. So I've showed the tilt and recline in other videos, so I'll demo that now. So you've got a full 90-degree recline, and a little stiffer with the double recline cylinder on the transport version. You can lay it pretty much all the way flat. The armrests swing away, so you can help with transfers. And you can remove those to gain access to the patient. And so I'm using the cable handle assemblies to do that. So we've got a separate recline from tilt. So now I'll do the tilt, squeeze the trigger and push down, and we've got up to a 40-degree seat tilt. And you can position it in any position. So when you're transporting, though, it's recommended in the upright position, or no more than about 13 degrees of tilt, so about right there. So that's what our WC-19 compliancy states. We've also got the height adjustable armrest with a push pin assembly. So squeeze the push pins to raise and lower the armrest. You've got several different settings there. This chair is in our digital camo vinyl upholstery. We've also got an accessory on here, a padded vinyl armrest. One really nice feature is the adjustable shoulder bolsters. So we've got some knobs in the back that I'll show you here on both sides of the shoulder bolsters. These little 5-point handles. So those will allow you to adjust the shoulder bolsters. So if you turn it to the left to loosen it, you can really just bring that in closer to the patient's body or out, or you can remove it. And to secure it in place, just tighten it back up to the right. And then we've got a knob on the side. Just loosen that. And you can lower it down or raise it all the way up, depending on the height of the patient's shoulders. And then tighten it back up to secure it. So it's a really nice new feature that will allow you to really manage the patients better. And then also for transport, it just helps with lateral lean and just keeping the patient centered into the chair. To elevate the footrest independently, there's a handle on the bottom left frame. So squeeze that trigger and that leg rest will elevate. And so we've got an optional split foot plate on here. You can independently elevate those. And the footrest is length adjustable. And we have a footrest tether that's actually securing the footrest into place. That's the WC-19 footrest tether. So to undo that, it's just a clip with a buckle, and you can undo that. And then here's our front crash stabilizer. So this version has the standard caster package. You can lock it into position anywhere, including the transport vehicle. So you want to make sure and lock the casters into place inside the vehicle. The front caster has a small pedal on the caster, so you can lock that as well. So you want to lock all four. And so on the chair, on the front left is our securement point, then left rear, another securement point, right rear, and then right front. All right, so that is our Synthesis Transport version. There's an example of our seat belt as well. So you want to make sure and go through some steps before you're going to transport. And I'll show you some info on that. So you're going to want to talk with the patient's nurse and ensure the patient is safe for transport, and gather up any of their equipment that's needed or any other staff members as needed, so that you can secure the chair and the patient right there into the van. So put them into the transport chair and then position them upright or properly, no more than 13 degrees of tilt inside the chair. Then load the patient into the transport vehicle. Then you're going to put the seat belt on around their waist. Make sure that you're considering any colostomy bags or feeding tubes. Make sure that your footrest tether is secured so that the footrest stays into place. You'll want to engage the brakes on all four wheels prior to transporting, and then secure the chair at the front and rear tie-down points to the fasteners installed in the van. You can also use, there's other optional accessories like an oxygen tank holder or an IV pole. Those should be removed from the base frame of the Broda before you're going to transport the chair. Those are not acceptable. One reason is it's not going to fit into the chair or into the vehicle, and it could quite possibly come loose during transportation. So we want to avoid that to prevent injury. So it's not recommended to reposition the patient during transport unless there's an emergency. So if that situation arises, then you can reassess the seat belt and other securements and reposition the chair. So you want to make sure that you're using wheelchair tie downs that are compliant with WC-19 standards as well. There's more information that you can find on the WC-19 website at the University of Michigan Technical College that does the transport testing for wheelchairs. So that link is there, and we could send that out if needed. And then it's also important to note that the Synthesis Tilt Recliner has optional seat widths and depths up to 24 inches for the transport vehicle or transport version. and the weight capacity is 350 pounds. So you want to make sure that you're not exceeding the weight capacity of the chair. Up to a 40-degree seat tilt and 90-degree recline. And then some optional accessories that I recommend are the rear-mounted mag wheels and the aluminum casters. They really just help with a smoother ride or smoother transition from the facility to the transport vehicle. And so this is an example showing that the wheelchair type wheels with the hand rims on the rear and the aluminum casters. So these mag wheels have a rubber tire that helps with transporting over uneven pavement surfaces or door thresholds. And it also allows you to easily drive the chair straight. And then our aluminum casters are just a little bit stronger and more stable and are going to last a little longer than our standard casters. You still have a lot of the same capabilities of the chair. We do have a directional drive mode with our standard caster. So if you're thinking of ordering, or if you've already got one of our chairs, you'll want to make sure you know how to operate the casters and wheels. So our standard version is a multi-directional caster. So you can swivel in 360 degrees. Forward on the pedal is a lock position. I'll turn it to the side so you can see. So if you push the pedal forward, it locks it into place. To the middle is multi-directional. And then to the rearward is a directional. So the wheels will have to be trailing the chair so it goes into directional mode, but it'll just click right into place. And then since you will be transporting, you'll want to consider the optional accessory bag. So this is our accessory bag here. And we've got the option for military patches or 3 initials onto the bags. Also something you can put on any of your Broda chairs. All right, so I think I've covered it. If you guys always have any questions, feel free to give me a call at Broda or send me an email. Thank you for watching and have a good day.